mail yesterday. I thought I would share it with you. It says, the White House, Washington, D.C., 20500. It's addressed to May Campion Gitles.
Wow.
We are pleased to join your family and friends in wishing you the best on your birthday. Your generation has shown the courage to persevere through moments of uncertainty and challenge, and your story is an important part of the American narrative. We hope you look back with joy and pride on the many contributions and memories made over the course of your life. We wish you health and happiness in the years ahead. Sincerely, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. May Gitles was a member of Central Florida Facilitators in 2006 and 2007. She delivered her icebreaker speech at age 89 on February 28, 2007. She titled the speech, "I Could Have Danced All Night," a story about how she met her husband, Manny, her Prince Charming. May lives in Sanford at the Atria Senior Living Retirement Community. There she is involved in one guilty pleasure, gambling. Wednesday is poker day, and actually Wednesday night is her bingo, and we thank you for coming to our meeting. Thursday is Mahjong day, and every day is bingo. If she could just get the pinochle players and rummy cube players to play for money, she'd really enjoy herself even more. She also enjoys reading romance novels. She has a daughter, Tony, and a marshmallow white 2-year-old Maltese named Jasmine. Refer to the table. She admits to having a pretty darn good life. She never liked to be the center of attention, leaving that to her husband and her daughter. However, she didn't seem to mind over 100 friends and family honoring her birthday with a big celebration on May 19th. Instead of gifts and following the lead of our own Gail Hill-Smith, she asked for donations to several Seminole County charities instead of gifts. So far, she has received $335 for Safe House of Seminole and $225 for the Meals on Wheels program, all helping Seminole County residents. You may find that she has a little bit of a soft voice. She's going to work really hard to project. Feel free to come kneel in front of her if you like. She worked very hard on this speech, about 2 years. Today is May's 95th birthday. Today's the actual date. And at the urging of her daughter is giving speech number 2, Basic Communication Manual. She seems to have one favorite topic, her husband. Speaking on A Letter to My Husband, please welcome Toastmaster May Campion Gitles. Feel free to stand. Let's put you in the middle.
I have to read it. It's not the best thing to do when you're giving a speech.
You have permission.
Yes. I'm going to read mine too.
Dear Manny, I knew from the first moment I saw you that you could be very special to me. You and your blue eyes. Of course, I was disappointed to find you were married, had a child. Oops, another good man unavailable. When I took the job at the Stork Lane Furniture Company in Chicago in 1946, I met you, we became friends, you were kind, sweet, and thoughtful. Somehow I felt you were looking after me. You reminded me of my father in many ways. I guess it wasn't meant to be that you would meet him because he died before we got to know each other better. You joined the Navy, and I prayed for you to come back. You were still married, but when your wife solved the problem, you came home. You came home on leave, and you found your wife with another man. The two of you argued, and you decided you wanted a divorce. Then you left again. You were injured and got an honorable discharge, and came home before the war was over. When you came back to work at Starkline, we began seeing each other. By now, I had known you several years. You did things for me that I appreciated, and you were always such a sweetheart. When we danced at a company party, I felt that I loved you. We realized the feelings were mutual. We would stay out late, and when we kissed goodnight at 3 a.m., I used to say, "It's so late, you should hurry home." Your response, "Don't worry, I sleep fast." After dating 6 months, one night you took me to Lake Michigan, the St. Pete beach where my dad used to take me. You asked me to marry you there. It was a thoughtful thing to do. I missed my dad and loved him very much, and you appreciated that. I said, "Yes, oh yes, I will marry you." And we got married in March. I was 32 years old, and now relatives couldn't call me an old maid. I was married. You know, I used to worry a lot. You know how to make the worry go away. You would ask, "What's the worst thing that could happen?" And I realized it couldn't turn out so bad, and it didn't. Even with only a high school education, you turned out to be such a good businessman. I admired you for setting big goals, working hard, and meeting your goals. You were proud of your successes, and so was I. There was a point in your life that you were so successful, you thought you could do anything. You were unstoppable. You took the negative things in your life, like being an orphan, not having a close family, and somehow turned them into positive. It seemed to make you work harder. You always felt things happen for a reason, and it would all work out. You mentioned many times you would like to retire in Florida. When you got an offer of a job in Orlando in 1968, it was perfect. We were a long way from retirement, but you were so happy to move to Florida. You enjoyed working here because you felt it was like a vacation, 365 days a year. I don't know if I ever expressed to you how I felt or if I said the right words. I think you knew you made me happy. I think you knew I was proud of you. I think you knew I loved you. Our life was good, and we had everything we ever needed. We traveled to places I never imagined, and you were good to your business associates, your employees, and your friends. You always made me proud of you. I know you tried and did live the fullest life possible. That says a lot about your character. You always ask me the same question. I didn't do so bad for an orphan, did I? I agreed. No, you didn't do too bad for an orphan, but I will always remember the day you died. You said the best is yet to come. People want to know what it's like to be 95. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like 62. Then I realize I can't drive anymore. My legs hurt. And then I look in the mirror. I don't look 95. That's remarkable. That makes me feel good. But there's more to it than looks. The body knows it's old. I'm here 95 years old and without you. That's the worst of it. It's been 23 years since you left. I was very hurt that you left me behind. I was devastated for months. I miss you. I thought we were going to grow old together. But you left me with my daughter. I only went on because of her. You left me a legacy. She's my life as much as you were. You can be proud of her wherever you are. I have your picture hanging in my living room, right where I can see you and talk to you. You still comfort me. People come in and they say, "You are so handsome." I know you're handsome, Manny. You were and still are my Prince Charming. Your loving wife, Meg.